This is your home for the Trojans. Girard Sports Live.
Snap and leans forward, and that's touchdown number 4 for Scott Moore.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net.
Looks, throw over to Adolph, quickly down inside, wrap around Boatman, found herself in the right place, foul, and the bucket!
He'll try a 3 and hits. Adolph with it up top, being guarded by Gass. Girard down the lane, off the glass, and good. Nice instinct by Adolph to just take it to the bucket.
Fielded on the short hop, fires this one across. Able to throw the runner out by a step and a half.
Pitch to the outside to Ashbacher. Gets a good block on the outside, and he's in for the touchdown.
It's time for the Trojans. On your home for Girard High School Athletics. Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live.
Welcome out here to Girard, Kansas, Red Woodkey Ballpark. The first round of the 3A Regional Boys Baseball. Your Trojans are going to take on the Baxter Springs Lions. Like to remind everybody that Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in southeast Kansas. With Crawcan, to learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crawcan has to offer at ckt.net. Well, it's a beautiful overcast day. Winds blowing about 14 mile an hour straight out of the south. Again, it's the second day of the little heat wave coming through here early May. So talk to the Baxter coach just a second, and you know the turf's hot. They're in their black tops, and we'll see if that's a factor in the game at all. But we're going to have that, starting lineups, and some baseball when we come back for the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. You're going to watch it all right here on Girard Sports Live.
Why settle for less than the best? Crawcan's Gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Crawcan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Crawcan.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
right, welcome back out here to the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Pregame show is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Well, we talked about its regionals. We talked about Girard's play in Baxter. Let's just go over the rest of the bracket. So tonight at 6 o'clock, Caney Valley is hosting Riverton, the 1-8 seed. Tonight at 5 o'clock, Columbus is hosting Galena. That's the 4-5 seed. You got this game right here. Girard is hosting Baxter at 5 o'clock. That's the 2-7 seed. And then we have the 3-6 seed. Frontenac is hosting Cherryville. So they have changed some of the rules around to where they play the first round here on Wednesday, and then you have your Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, your 4 days off, and they will play basically a doubleheader to win it all on Monday. And that'll all be in Riverton, and word's still out whether or not we'll be there or not. The internet is not at the ballpark, and we don't know if we'll have cell phone service enough to broadcast it. We're still working all those details, so stay tuned. I'm sure Facebook and YouTube, everybody will tell you whether we'll be there or not. We're going to step away for one more break. We come back, we'll have our starting lineups and the first pitch. You're going to watch it right here on Girard Sports Live.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
The first one here is a 2017 Ford Focus with only 21,000 miles. That one's not for sale though. I'm going to probably keep that one.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2016 Chevy Malibu with only 13,000 miles, but I might hang on to that one too. So let me show you the next one. Ford F-150, but that one's going to stay with me too. So let's go down to the next one here.
Hi, I'm Eddie.
2017 F-150, so we have 3 of them. I could probably let that one go.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2015 Ford Transit Cargo. I'm going to keep that one because I have to move here soon. But the rest of them, you're welcome to come out and look at. And I think you'd like a lot of them. We appreciate your business.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
Hello, Forest Taste. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the 4 states area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. J. Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at J. Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings, chicken and noodles, and so much more. And of course, their delicious homemade pies. Dine in or carry out available. Chicken Annie's of Girard has the best value, flavor, and service in the area. Stop in soon or call for catering. 620-724-4090.
Communicating with current and potential customers is a must in the world of business. Advertising is nothing more than communication and an invitation. Look no further than Norris Advertising, offering a wide variety of services from billboards, radio across the 4 states, and digital ad services like ZTV, YouTube, geofencing, streaming, and more beyond the local view. Looking to upgrade your storefront? Norris Advertising is your go-to for local digital sign sales. Norris Advertising. Get your ads to work.
From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com.
All right, welcome back out here to the Red Wetke Ballpark. We're ready for some 3A regional baseball. We'll run by the Jagged Edge starting lineups real quick. Brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylists Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. First, for the Baxter Springs Lion, Abbott's going to pitch. Daniels playing third. Lawson's playing shortstop. Walker's playing first. Wade's catching. Maine's DHing. The other Wade is playing center field. Atkinson's playing left field. Price is playing second base. And Frazier in right field. And for your hometown Girard Trojans, they're going to lead off. Number 5, Robbie Bruning, shortstop. Number 21, Aiden Ashbacher. He's pitching tonight. Number 7, Briar Schultz at second base. Number 23, Blake Brokob's catching. 15, Cam Smith's DHing. 19's Weston Bruning at first base. 2 is Siler Salmons at third. Number 12, Ben Collins playing right field. Number 10, Corbin Bowen is playing center field. And number 1, Perrin Stevens is in left field. I was about to run out of fields there for a second, Sarah. So as you see Ashbacher warming up here, getting ready for Larry Ceramic's first pitch. 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece or maybe even classes from Larrett Ceramics. Call 620-724-8442. So Ashbacher's going to face number 30, Abbott, the opposing pitcher for Baxter tonight. And he starts him off with a pitch up and away, ball one. So Ashbacher out of the full windup. Pitch gets by Brocobb. Maybe a little amped, playing the regional game here, getting the first game starts.
Yeah, it's always good in this first inning. You kind of see not everyone's relaxed. They have a little bit of nerves. After the first inning, or even after the first batter, players tend to start being more relaxed in the game and focusing in.
Strike zone's a little tighter tonight than it was last night. That pitch misses up and away as well. Catches the corner there. Abbott wasn't sure, but takes the count. 3 balls and 1 strike to the Baxter Springs Lions pitcher. Missed up there. Lead-off walk for Baxter. We'll see if Baxter wants to play for some early runs and play a little small ball or try to play for a big inning, getting their lead-off guy on. That'll move Ashbacher to the stretch. Daniel, their third baseman, digs in. Ashbacher gets his sign. He checks the runner. Pickoff play first base. Back easy. Bruning applying the tag over there. Weston's playing first base. Regional umpiring crew. We get 3 umpires this time, which is always nice. Ashbacher misses again. He's thrown 1 strike so far in his 6 pitches.
Yeah, everything so far other than that 1 strike has been left high.
He gets that one in the zone, pops it straight up. Briar Schultz, second base, drifts back to the, gets called off by right fielder Ben Colin. Schultz was camped under, good job listening. Ben come a long way to catch it almost on the infield dirt there. So that'll go F9 for the first out. Runner can advance.
Yeah, that's some great communication out there. As an infielder, shortstop's got the call, and then also an infielder, outfield calls the ball.
I'm sure when that was up, Briar wasn't looking. Runner goes. Throw by Brocobb's just a bit to the third base side of the bag. Runner slides in head first safe on the clean stolen base by Abbott. Pitch was taken for a ball. Good pitch for Brocobb to handle, just misfired just a little bit. So now with Abbott at second, we'll see if Ashbacher can't get Lawson. Lawson takes strike there, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. There is 1 out. Baxter with a runner in scoring position. Abbott takes his lead off a second. Ashbacher checks him, gets the sign. He kicks and delivers. Over but low right there. Brocobb able to keep it in front of him. Trojan defense about as straight up and as you can get. Bowen again, in my opinion, is a touch shallow in center, but he's played there all year. Curveball gets him to pop it up. Ashbacher's calling for it. Now Brunings calls him off. Again, another Brunings able to good communication to call off Ashbacher. For some reason, baseball pitchers aren't allowed to catch fly balls. Ashbacher's normal position's left field. He was camped under it as Bruning comes in, calls him off. So this is going to bring up Walker, right-handed hitting first baseman for the Lions. Ashbacher starts him off strike one, fastball. Walker's able to foul it off over to the right side. Again, Abbott reached with a leadoff walk, was able to steal second base, but Ashbacher's been able to pop the next two batters up. Take a 2-out hit to score anybody. That one's fouled straight back and off the net. Ashbacher's quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes to the 4-hole hitter, first baseman Walker for the Lions. Ashbacher seems to have settled in here. Ashbacher checks the runner and kicks and delivers. Ball hit to the gap, out to Perrin Stevens in left field. They're going to try to score him. A good throw will get him, and a good throw it was. And out he is. Great job, Perrin Stevens. Great job, Blake Blowcob, to get the tag down. The Lions gamble a little bit on a ball hit to the left field. They try to score from second base, but the Trojans have none of it as they gun him down. We'll be back for the home half of the first when we return. You're watching Girard Sports Live.
Communicating with current and potential customers is a must in the world of business. Advertising is nothing more than communication and an invitation. Look no further than Norris Advertising, offering a wide variety of services from billboards, radio across the 4 states, and digital ad services like ZTV, YouTube, geofencing, streaming, and more beyond the local view. Looking to upgrade your storefront? Norris Advertising is your go-to for local digital sign sales. Norris Advertising. Get your ads to work.
When it comes to your health care, you have a choice. Choose to stay local. Choose Girard Medical Center. For over 100 years, Girard Medical Center has been a part of the community, and they work every day to meet the healthcare needs of those they serve. With 6 locations in southeast Kansas and an ever-expanding list of inpatient and outpatient services, you just don't have to travel anymore to get quality cutting-edge care, including many services you won't find elsewhere. Proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area. Learn more at girardmedicalcenter.com.
Welcome back out here to Red Woodkey Ballpark, home of the Girard Trojans, who was able to throw a runner out at home as Abbott tried to score from second base by a single from Walker, but Perrin Stevens guns him down. Blake Blowcob with a good tag there at the home plate to get him out. We'll see if these Trojan offense can come alive. They got a little stale last night. They scored 3 in the top of the first inning on a couple errors and wild pitches, and then just went 3 innings of just stale plate appearances, and then come alive late in the game to finish out the run rule against Liberal. But this Baxter team's going to be a little different. Abbott, a left-handed pitcher for the Lions, watching him warm up, kind of a slingshot or lefty, throws a little 3-quarter. He shakes the first 2, comes set. And Bruni's going to hit a line drive out to the right field. First pitch, leadoff single, and that is a great job to get things started. Again, Trojans get their leadoff guy on as Bruni ropes a single out to right field.
Yeah, last night Trojans had trouble timing the ball. So getting that single to lead off really just shows the rest of the people in the lineup that this pitcher is very hittable.
Bruning gets his lead off of first. Ashbacher digs in. He squares the bunt, gets a perfect bunt down the third base line, but it's going to just roll foul. Good idea there by Ashbacher as Coach Dunlap maybe playing some small ball to get an early lead here.
Needed a rock to save that ball.
Yeah. That ball was rolling down the chalk and just got foul. It's third baseman for the Lions. Daniel picked it up in foul territory. See if they still want to bunt, try to move a runner. Not only move a runner, get you out of a double play situation. Abbott comes set, pick off play first. Bruni's back, no problem. Maybe get another step right there with as easy as he got back. But lefties normally have about 3 different pickoff moves. One to show you, one to try you, and one to get you out. He comes home. Ashbacher hits this one a mile high in the air off to the right side Into the bullpen it goes. And I did get some clarification of how the bullpen is in play and out of play. It is, you can't see it on the camera, but there is some green inside the bullpen. You're allowed to carry momentum in and make a play, but you cannot have a foot inside the green to catch the ball, if that makes clear as mud right there. Pitch is outside. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Trojan pitcher, number 21, Aiden Ashbacher, with Robbie Bruning at first. Abbott checks the runner. He comes home. That pitch way outside. Evens the count, 2-2. Fastball had a little run, carried it on outside. Count goes full. See if the Trojans want to put a little hit and run or see if they want to do something here with a full count. You know Abbott doesn't want to walk him. No, but he does. That pitch stays outside. So Ashbacher down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes, works all the way back to a walk to put 2 on here for their 3-hole hitter, number 7, second baseman Briar Schultz. Let's see if Briar wants to lay down a bunt here. For sure want to look for something outside, try to go the other way. You don't want to pull it into a double play. Outside corner at the thighs. Takes strike 1. So Bruning at second. Ashbacher at first. Schultz batting. Abbott comes home. And he does roll it over to third baseman. Gets by him, but goes all the way to the shortstop. And Briar outruns it to first. Close play. Bang, bang over there at first. Ball wasn't hit very hard. Shortstop Lawson fields it deep in the hole, fires it across, and it was a bang-bang play, but Schultz able to leg it out for a single. That's going to load the bases for Trojans' big hitting catcher, number 23, Blake Brocob. See if Brocob can't get something here. Curveball stays outside. With a runner at third base, less than 2 outs here. Fly ball, the outfield will score him. The pitch is way outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Baxter's got their corners in, middle's back, so I'd say anything hit to the corners is going to come home for the force. There's strike 1. Try to roll up a double play up the middle, the way the Baxter's got their infield defense set up. Outfield's normal depth. And Brocob does hit a little looper out to short right center field. Right fielder comes in and catches it. No tag as the throw gets, runner at second broke, but no advance by any Trojans as that ball just wasn't quite deep enough to score the runner from third. That's only the first out of the inning. Trojans get another chance at it right here with their designated hitter, Cam Smith. I thought that ball off the bat of Brocob maybe had a chance to fall in there, but that 14-mile-an-hour breeze out of the south blowing straight to right field and carried it all the way out to the Lions right fielder. Cam takes over the outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, I really thought we were going to have a replay of yesterday, that little dinker over the second baseman's head.
Pitch is low and outside to Smith. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Trojan designated hitter. He bats with the bases loaded and 1 out here. Takes that outside corner. Strike 2. See if Abbott can pitch himself out of trouble right here. Curveball gets by the catcher. We got to have to play it to plate. Bruning comes sliding in head first. And that's how the Trojans will score their first run on a wild pitch. All other runners move up a base. that is advantage Trojans right there on a pitch that was scooted between the catcher's legs. Counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. Takes a little pressure off of Cam. Swings through that one in the dirt. They're going to have a play at first. Yep, and Ashbacher did the right thing as they had a finish to put out at first base on Cam and forced the Lions to play a little catch, and they did as Ashbacher broke down the line. But Cam strikes out for out number 2, and that's going to bring up left-handed hitting first baseman Weston Bruning. He roped a double last night to the gap in left center field. Takes curveball in there for a strike. Lefty-lefty matchup. Got Ashbacher at third and Schultz at second. Bruning takes fastball right down the middle, strike 2. Abbott's ahead of Bruning. No balls and 2 strikes. See if Bruning can get into 2-strike approach mode here. Protect the plate. Base hits liable to score 2. Schultz's speed. Fouls that curveball back to the net. Siler Salmons waiting on deck. If Bruning can deliver right here. And that hits Bruning. Bruning's hit by the pitch to load him back up for Siler Salmons. So third baseman number 2, Siler Salmons, will bat with the bases loaded and 2 outs here. So runners have the ability to leave on contact. Puts Abbott back in the windup, and he throws that one low and inside. Ball 1 to Siler Salmons. Trojans again threatening big time here in the first. Salmons sawed off, get a little slow roll to the third. It's going to be a tough play at first, but they get him by a step. Trojans threaten and end up scoring 1. After 1, Trojans lead 1-0. We'll be back for the second inning when we return. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
All right, welcome back out here to Red Wetke Ballpark. Home of your Girard Trojans, who's leading in the 3A regional first round ball game 1-0 as Ashbacher give up a leadoff walk and Perrin Stevens throws him out at the plate to end the inning. Ashbacher starts Wade off with a strike, and it's going to be stay in territory where Salmon's over in front of the third base dugouts. Makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good start here to the second inning. Trojans able to score 1 in their home half. Had the bases loaded. Only able to get 1 across. Ashbacher catches the outside corner with a fastball. 2 pitches, 2 strikes this inning for the junior pitcher. Pitches over the plate but low. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to the DH main for Baxter.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Ashbacher pitch a lot in the games that we've recorded, but so far he's been very efficient. Other than the first batter, he kind of had some nerves there. The next, he got locked in, produced a couple pop-ups, and so far has done very well.
Main fouls that fastball back and over our heads. Takes the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball gets him swinging. Took a little off speed on that curveball. Main swings through it for out number 2. And that's going to bring up center fielder Wade. He's going to bat right-handed. Ashbacher brings it home, bends a curveball in there for strike 1. Aiden gets this one, a little slow hopper to Bruning at short. He fields it, fires across to his brother, Weston Bruning. Play goes 6-3. Ashbacher has no problem with the middle third of the Baxter orders. They go down 1-2-3. We'll see if the Trojans can add on in their home half of the second. You're going to watch it right here on Girard Sports Live.
More than just your neighborhood pharmacy, Mathis Drug is your hometown partner in health. With pharmacist Bria Scheibe and an experienced, highly trained staff, Mathis Drug is ready to serve you. And now, Mathis Drug offers comprehensive compounding, which is one of the few pharmacies in Southeast Kansas with this convenient on-site service. From medications to expert advice, call 620-261-9779. Mathis Drug Store, where community and care come together.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Ben Colin leads. All right, we'll see if this is better. Sorry, sir, I couldn't drink.
It's okay.
So Ben fouls first pitch off, takes another one, takes that one high for ball 1. Pitch is way outside.
Yeah, Abbott so far has been attacking the Trojans from the outside corner, not really throwing much, really inside. He's throwing a couple down the middle, but mostly just attacking that outside corner.
Curveball stays high and out. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the right fielder for the Trojans, Ben Colin. Pitch is way outside. Colin draws a leadoff walk. We'll see if center fielder Corvin Bowen can move him on around here. Left-handed pitcher. Lead can't be quite as aggressive over there at first. He comes home. Bowen does show bunt. He bunts it down first base line. Abbott fields it no problem. Bowen completes the sacrifice to move Colin on to second.
Yeah, just a beautifully placed bunt. If you just a couple steps more, he probably would have been safe. He drew the pitcher going to the right side, and of course, first base stayed.
Perfectly executed. That's going to bring up leadoff hitter shortstop Robbie Bruning. He singled and scored a run his first time up. Takes that pitch inside. Someone keeps putting bones in my water bottle. That pitch catches the corner. Evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike on the shortstop, Robbie Bruning. Flares this one off the right side. It's got a chance to stay fair. It does. Right fielder catches it. Runner tags from second and moves on into third base. So Bruning able, even with a out, it's a productive out as he flies out to the right fielder, but able to move a runner.
Yeah, these last 2 outs have been very productive, moving a runner from first to third.
Now we have to get a clean single to score from there, but we saw Bruning was able to score on a wild pitch. Pitch is outside to Ashbacher. He drew a walk his last time up. He was down in the count early and ended up drawing a walk, got stranded at third base. Abbott steps off the back of the rubber. No pitch clock in high school baseball yet.
I will say that pitch clock in MLB is I like it.
You do like it? I'm growing accustomed to it. I didn't like it the first season or so, but I'm maybe getting used to it.
Turns a 3-hour game into a 1 hour.
Yeah, baseball's meant to be played in 3 hours, though. Ashbacher rolls over this one. It's going to be a tough play. Shortstop fields it. Ashbacher's going to be safe by a step. Give Ashbacher an RBI single as he drives in Ben Cole, and so that makes those 2 productive outs. And that's the old saying of you got to get them on, get them over, and you can get them in. That'll bring up Schultz. He singled his first time up. He was stranded at second. Flares this one off the right side.
I don't know about you, but that Baxter bus.
It's in a bad spot, isn't
yes.
it? It's liable to have a cracked glass.
Especially last night.
See if Schultz can't keep this baton running. He's going to flare one out shallow center field. Second baseman comes out, makes the catch. Schultz pops out to the second baseman, but not before the Trojans can add another run. They take a 2-0 lead going into the third. We'll have the top of the third when we come back. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back out here to Girard, Kansas. A beautiful Wednesday afternoon for some 3A regional baseball. Girard's got a 2-0 lead going into the top of the third as Ashbacher's going to face 8-9-1 hitter Atkinson, Price, and Abbott. Ashbacher starts Atkinson off with a strike. That'll handle some tongue twisters as Ashbacher's pitching to Atkinson.
Say that 5 times fast.
Atkinson's going to sky this one out to shallow center field. Corvin Bowen gets a read on it. I don't think he saw it at first as he broke late. He comes in no problem to make the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring up second baseman Price for the Lions. Lions got their leadoff guy on, and he was able to try to score there all the way back in the first inning. But since then, Ashbacher's done a good job of just throwing BBs up there as he misses that one outside. Misses high there to the number 9 hitter, Price. Ashbacher needs to come right at him if he can. And he does. Price fouls it off to the net. 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Trojans lead 2-0. In this 3A regional baseball game, curveball bends in there, got Price jelly-legged him, bending out of the way as that ball broke over the inner half of the plate. Good pitch there by Ashbacher. Throws that one right past him. Ashbacher gets Price swinging for out number 2. That's going to bring up Baxter's leadoff hitter, their pitcher, Abbott. He's going to bat with nobody on. He walked his first time up. Ashbacher comes right at him, swinging first pitch. Swings through an inside fastball. Aiden likes his sign. He kicks and delivers, leaves that one up. Counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trojans, like I say, they're leading 2-0 here in the top of the 3rd. Curveball grounded to Bruning over at first. He sits on it, takes it to the bag himself. Play goes 3 unassisted for out number 3. Trojans face the minimum. We'll have the home half of the 3rd when we return. You're watching Girard Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
The first one here is a 2017 Ford Focus with only 21,000 miles. That one's not for sale though. I'm going to probably keep that one.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2016 Chevy Malibu with only 13,000 miles, but I might hang on to that one too. So let me show you the next one. Ford F-150, but that one's going to stay with me too. So let's go down to the next one here.
Hi, I'm Eddie.
2017 F-150, so we have 3 of them. I could probably let that one go. That one go.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2015 Ford Transit Cargo. I'm going to keep that one because I have to move here soon. But the rest of them, you're welcome to come out and look at. And I think you'd like a lot of them. We appreciate your business.
Welcome back out here to 3A Regional Baseball. Trojans hosting the Baxter Springs Lions and leading them 2-0 as Abbott's got to face the 4-5-6 hitter Brocob, Smith, and Bruning as Brocob fouls that first pitch curveball off. Can't stress how nice a day it is to play baseball. A little overcast, be easy to pick the ball up. Pitch stays outside. Brocob hit a little flare, a little out to right field his first time up. The right fielder was able to come in and catch. Ball stays up and away. Brocob ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Paul's way outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to the Trojan catcher. That pitch over the plate but low. Brokaw draws a leadoff walk. That's the 3rd inning in a row. Trojans have had their leadoff runner on and was able to score them in both innings. See if that trend continues here as Abbott will now have to face designated hitter number 15, Cam Smith. See if they still want to play a little small ball. Pitch catches outside corner, strike 1. Lefty Abbott. Give up 3 hits and 2 runs. As he tries to keep Brokaw honest over there at first. Just let him know that he knows he's there. Curveball slipped out of his hand, stays way high and outside. Smith dig backs in. Brokaw gets a lead over there at first base. Abbott comes set. And the pitch. Smith flies it out to right field. That ball just foul by less than a foot. Cam hit one last night, if y'all remember. It landed right on the line. Cam digs back in. Brokaw's got his lead. Again, Abbott checks the runner. He comes home. Oh, gets Cam to swing through a curveball. Cam's down on strikes for the 2nd time. That's going to bring up first baseman Weston Bruning. He was hit by a pitch last time up in the 1st inning. He swing and bunt right there. They called him safe. Wasn't sure, but umpire was standing right there. Baby first baseman got pulled off. We have to give Bruning a clean single as he legs out a swing and bunt right there, advancing Brokaw to second base.
Yeah, that final stretch really helped him with that one.
So that's going to bring up Siler Sammons. He grounded out to the third baseman his last time up. He takes strike 1. So Trojans have Brokaw at second and Bruning at first with Sammons at the plate. He swings through a curveball right there. Quickly down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes, Sammons. Waves at that one. Foul tips it into the catcher's glove, says the umpire. That's another third strikeout for Abbott, second of the inning. So Ben Colin's going to come up to bat as they're going to run for Brokaw. Looks like August Amershak's going to come in and run. Colin, he walked and scored a run in the second inning. Be a great time for a hit right here as he takes outside, ball 1.
Yeah, Trojans should really focus on going with the pitch, especially in the outside. Let it travel a little bit and then get it in that right field corner, because most of the time Abbott is first pitch, more than likely, is going outside.
Colin swings through that one, fouls it off. Courtesy runner, Amershak comes in. 1 pitch later, has to tie his shoe. So Colin digs back in there. Pitch inside corner. Cullen give up on that one, touch early. See if Ben can go into two-strike approach here. Protect the plate. Big gap over there on the right side. Pitch way outside. They got to play at third base. Good throw's going to get him, and they get him. There's that concrete wall that got the Trojan a couple outs yesterday. Is a perfect bounce off that cinder block backstop. Gets the Amershack out at second base. So Cullen will end up leading the inning off. But that won't be till we come back. We're going to have the home half of the fourth when we return. You're watching 3A Regional Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Welcome back out here to Red Woodkey Ballpark, home of the Girard Trojans. They lead 2-0 here to start the fourth inning off. Going to be Daniel. Ashbacher throws one over but low. Ball one to Daniel. It'll go Daniel, Lawson, Walker, and if anybody gets on, Wade. He flares this one off to the right side. Cullen calls everybody off and makes a routine fly ball catch out in right field. That's the second time Daniels flew out to Cullen out there in right. That's going to bring up Lawson, their shortstop for Baxter. He popped up to the first baseman his last time up. Sure would have liked to see the Trojans score another run last inning, but they had two on and couldn't advance them any further as Ashbacher misses first pitch outside there.
Yeah, Trojans doing a great job at getting runners on but not capitalizing as well as we've seen in the past, but really scoring those runs.
Ashbacher missed that one over the plate just a little high. Throws that one in there and they hit a little routine fly ball out to center field. Bowen again gets a late break, has to dive because it's a sliding catch. As the wind must have hurt that one just a little bit. That or Bowen's not seeing the ball off the bat real well. That's two balls that he's caught, thank goodness, but they've been not the best routes to get there. That's going to bring up first baseman Walker. He hit the only hit for the Baxter Springs Lions, but Perrin Stevens threw Abbott out at the plate to end that inning. And he's going to hit a little routine ground ball over to Bruning at short. He fires across to Big Brother. Bruning at first. Play goes 6-3. Again, up, three down for the Baxter Springs Lions. We'll see if the Trojans can add to the score when we come back. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs. Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Welcome back out here to Girard, Kansas, Red Woodkey Ballpark. Ben Colin set the lead off for the Trojans, and then it'll be Bowen and Bruning. Abbott still on the mound for Baxter. He's thrown 56 pitches through 3 innings. Colin flares this one off to the right side, now to play. Colin drew a walk and scored one of the 2 Trojan runs. Abbott, left-handed pitcher for the Baxter Springs Lion, throws a curveball in there. Going to be out at first base. First hits a little slow roller to Walker at first, comes way off the bag. Abbott was late getting there, but Walker is able to win the foot race for Colin. For out number 1, that's going to bring up center fielder Corvin Bowen for the Trojans. He had a great sacrifice bunt his last time up. Fouls that one off to the net. Abbott quickly ahead in the count. To the number 9 hitter in the Trojan lineup, center fielder Corvin Bowen. Late behind that swing. Down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Seems like you just don't want to let this Baxter team hang around any longer than you have to. Pitch is high and outside. Good take there by Bowen.
Yeah, right now it's crucial that, momentum has kind of died down a little bit. You want to try to pick it up right here in the 4th inning to show Baxter that they do not have a chance and that you have some insurance behind some of those runs.
Bowen evens the count there, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Catches him looking inside corner at the thighs. A little tailing fastball right there by Abbott for out number 2. Catches Bowen looking. That's going to roll the lineup over, but with 2 outs to Robbie Bruning, leadoff hitter. This will be his 3rd at bat already. He takes the same pitch that got Bowen looking right there for strike 1. Flares this one off to the right side. Right fielder retreats 3 or 4 steps, reaches up and makes the catch. Trojans go down in order for the first time tonight. They're still leading 2-0. We'll be back for the 5th inning when we return. You're watching 3A Regional Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Girard, Kansas. The wind still blowing 13 mile an hour right out of the south. 85 degrees, partly sunny, partly cloudy, whichever way you want to look at it. I'm always a glass is always half full kind of guy, Sarah, so it's partly sunny.
I'd have to agree.
Ashbacher's going to face number 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Wade, Main, and Wade. He quickly falls behind Wade, 2 balls and no strikes. This is Wade, the catcher. Not to be confused with Wade, the center fielder. Ashbacher gets that one over. Inside corner at the knees, strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ashbacher kicks and delivers. Ripped foul down the third base line. Count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're going to lose our crowd mic. We're not careful. Ashbacher nods, likes his sign. He kicks, brings it home. Curveball pulled way foul. Wade way ahead of that pitch. Count's going to remain 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Lions catcher, Wade. Gets him there. Foul tip into the catcher's glove on a check swing. That's out number 1 as Ashbacher fell behind early but come back to strike him out. That's going to bring up D.H. Main. He's strikeout victim his last time up. That's only Ashbacher's 3rd strikeout. He's been very effective on getting some early count outs. There's a little ground ball up the middle. Bruning charges. He fields it in front of second base. Fires across to get him. 6-3 in your scorebook, out number 2, and just on cue, like I said, Ashbacher's been really good at getting some early count outs right there, inducing a lot of soft contact.
Yeah, having that ability, I think, made trump actually getting strikeouts. Strikeouts are always good, but also keeping your defense awake is also good.
Outside corner at the knee, strike 1. I wholeheartedly agree. Strikeouts are just a lot of work on the pitcher. They look good on the stat line, but one pitch routine ground ball outs is pitcher's best friend. There's something off speed inside. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to the center fielder, Wade, not to be confused with the catcher, Wade.
Do you think they're related, Jess?
I would have to think so. Bounces that one in there. But we can't speculate on relation. We don't.
That's what you get when you assume.
Right. You know what assume stands for. Ashbacher nods. He kicks and delivers. Curveball gets Wade to swing through that one. Wade grounded out to the shortstop his last time up. Ashbacher's got him 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 out and nobody on. Another high curveball there. Try to get him to puts a little more tilt on that curveball. Probably gets him to swing through it, but count goes full. Payoff pitch popped up on the infield. Ashbacher's calling for it. Bruning's calling for it in foul territory as Wade crashes into Ashbacher. I think Wade took the bad end of that one. That'll be a foul pop up to the first baseman for out number 3. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but Baxter Springs goes down in order. See if Trojans can't tack on a little insurance when they come up in the bat in the 5th inning. You're going to watch it right here on Girard Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Are you tired of waiting for your internet to load at a snail's pace? Or feeling like your connection is slower than a sloth's morning routine? Maybe your current internet feels as speedy as a sunbathing turtle. Well, say goodbye to the slow lane and welcome to Crawcan Fiber Optic Internet, where we leave the slow movers in the dust. You'll zoom through the web faster than Sharky being swarmed by his adoring fans. Crawcan Fiber Optic Internet, because life's too short to wait for slow connections.
From the phone.
All right, welcome back out here to Red Wetke Ballpark. Trojans going to bring up their 2, 3, and 4 hitter. Ashbacher, Schultz, and Brokob. Ashbacher takes ball 1 right there. Aiden's walked and had an RBI single in his 2 at-bats. He fouls that one off. Game's got a good tempo to it. It's kind of been a pitcher's duel. Abbott's thrown 67 pitches. Ashbacher skies this one. Shallow right field. Right fielder's fighting the wind and the sun a little bit, but has no problem. As Aiden Ashbacher flies out to right field for out number 1. That'll bring up Briar Schultz. He singled and popped up to the second baseman in his 2 at-bats. See if Briar can't put a good approach at the plate this 3rd time up. And he fouls this one off to the right side. I don't know how those balls haven't hit that bus yet, but there hadn't been a one. Maybe they know something we don't, Saris. Maybe that's a good spot to park. I don't know.
They have a shield around it. I'm convinced.
Briar ropes this one deep left center field. Everybody's on their horse. No one's going to get to it. It's going to one-hop the fence as center fielder crashes into the wall and falls down. Briar around second base. He dives head first into third. And we'll give Briar Schultz a 1-out triple on that play as he ropes one off the fence. Center fielder Wade crashed into the fence and couldn't keep his balance. Flips the ball to the left fielder and they throw it in, but not before Schultz could slide into third base. That's going to bring up Brokob. And he line drives one down to the right field corner. Schultz scores no problem. Brokob rounding first. They're having problems with it in right field. Brokob going to be satisfied with a double as the right fielder Frazier couldn't dig it clean. So back-to-back hits, a double and a triple for the Trojans. Scores one more insurance run. That's going to bring up Cam Smith. Is also going to take a meeting to the mound as Baxter's coach, Cord Baldwin's, wants to have a quick meeting. And it looks like he's sending their first baseman in for a new glove. And we are going to have a pitching change. That's number 22. Wade's going to come in to pitch. And he's so Lawson will come in from his shortstop position to pitch with 1 out here in the 5th inning, if I get on my right. So Abbott, he's still responsible for the 2 base runners on. So Abbott's going to throw 4 1/3 innings. He's going to give up 6 hits and hopefully 5 runs if we can get these other 2 in. Looks like Lawson has a little bit more velocity than Abbott had. Right-hander. So We was hoping Trojans could score another little insurance run, and they've got one on. They've got one in with two on, with only one out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, we said it in the last inning. They need to have momentum going into this, and that's exactly what they did. And they already, they have one more run for insurance. But if they can keep this going and add more, that would be great.
Would be wonderful. See if Cam can't produce. Here's
Now batting,
we're missing.
Hitter number 15, Cam Smith.
All right, so we only got one on. Brokaw doubled. Schultz scored. Cam's going to come to bat against Lawson. He kicks, throws a curveball. It stays high. That curveball bends in there. Cam gives it a whiff. Strike one to Cam. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike on the Trojan designated hitter, number 15, Cam Smith. Cam swings through that one. Cam a little frustrated with himself. It's all right. 2-strike approach here, Cam. Shorten that swing up. Hit something to the right side. At least move a runner. Something productive right here. Curveball stays high. I don't think they've thrown Cam a fastball yet. Everything's been off speed. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cam flares this one off to the right side. It's going to be out of play. It's a good 2-strike swing right there by Cam Smith. Baxter's playing about as straight up defense as you can. They trade ball, shortstop, second baseman holding a runner. Cam swings through that curveball. Lawson gets him. Out number 2. That's going to bring up first baseman Weston Bruning. He's been hit by a pitch and singled. Been on both times of his 2 at-bats. Yep, good job there by Lawson as no one was holding that runner on. As shortstop giveaway, second baseman never come in. Brokaw could have had a great big lead. Pitcher recognized it, steps off. That pitch is right down Broadway for strike 1. See if Bruning can't stay hot at the plate. Steps off again as there's nobody holding him on.
Brokaw doing a great job having pressure back there, holding his ground until, Lawson checks him.
Pitch stays high and outside. Try to get the pitcher's attention to the runner, not to the batter. See if you can't hang something Bruning can bang. And Bruning fouls that one off. Sometimes as a hitter at a pitching change, you want to see a pitch or two to get in your time. Lawson checks the runner, comes home, high curveball. Counts even, 2 balls and 2 strikes with runner at second base and 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Trojans got 1 across to lead 3-0. Yep. Ball stayed high. They appeal on a check. Nothing there. I thought that pitch was awfully close. But nonetheless, full count. That pitch is going to be called 3rd strike. One of those 2 had to be a strike as they's both too good to take. Bruning goes down looking, but not before the Trojans can score 1 more. They lead 3-0. We'll come back for the top of the 6th when we return. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
And we're back out here at Red Woodkey Ballpark. 3A Regional Baseball. Trojans leading 3-0 over the visiting Baxter Springs Lions. Ashbacher still on the bump for the Trojans. We can close the book on Abbott. He went 4 1/3 innings, give up 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks. And he's the pitcher of record to take the loss unless Baxter can rally against Ashbacher right here, and he's going to face the number 8, 9, and 1 hitter here in the 6th inning. Misses that one over but low. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike to the left fielder Atkinson. Curveball catches the corner. Fastball stays outside. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Lion left fielder Atkinson. He bats left-handed. Swings through that one. Ashbacher gets him. First out of the inning. 4th strikeout for Ashbacher. That's going to bring up number 9 hitter, second baseman Price. He struck out his last time up. He's going to hit a little flare out to shallow left field. Robbie Bruni, none. Over the shoulder running catch by the Trojan shortstop for out number 2. Good play. And for a pitcher to have the success that Ashbacher's having, it takes a defense behind him. Good play there by Robbie Bruning. Ashbacher throws a fastball. It stays up. Ball 1 to the leadoff hitter, Abbott. Abbott fouls that one off. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball comes back in. Ashbacher stares in, gets his sign. He kicks and delivers. Curveball ripped over to Bruning at first. He kicks it around. There's not going to be a play. That's got to be an E3. No hit awarded there for Abbott. As Weston will tell you, he probably should have made that play. I think he had more time to keep it between his shoulders. That's going to bring up third baseman Daniel. And that is only the second base runner that Baxter has had today. So that'll put Ashbacher into the stretch that he won't be real familiar with. Little ground ball off the end of the bat to Schultz at second. He fires across over to first to Bruning to end the inning. So all that air did was cause one more pitch. Good job to shut the door there by Ashbacher. Trojans still lead 3-0, and they're going to bat in the home half of the 6th when we return. You're watching Trojan Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the Four States winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back out here to the bottom of the 6th inning where your Trojans are leading 3-0. Lawson's going to stay in the game for Baxter. He's going to face the 7, 8, 9 hitter, Sammons, Colin, and Bowen. Sammons takes one off the shoulder. Again, Trojans able to get their leadoff guy on. We'll see if they can't add another insurance run or two here in the bottom of the 6th.
Trojans doing a great job to stay up and on the whole game. Last night we saw a little bit where, things were just there. Tonight they're up, they're going, they're doing well on offense and defense and just staying up this whole game and having momentum.
Colin reaches over and bunts it. It's going to be a sack bunt by Colin. Sammons really rounds the base, but there's nobody there. He's able to get back no problem. Sacrifice bunt by Ben Colin as Coach Dunlap's wanting to play for at least one more run here. Good job to get out of the double play. This puts their number 9 hitter to plate, center fielder Corvin Bowen. He's laid down a sack bunt himself and struck out. Swings through that one. See if he can't at least move a runner, make a productive out. Base hit to the gap will score Sammons with his speed from second base, no problem. There's a little ground ball up the third base line. It's going to go foul. Bowen was hustling all the way out of the box, but quickly down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes to the Trojan center fielder. Sun popped out behind the cloud. Sarah, it's getting really warm in this sweat box.
Yeah, I think I'm going to lose a couple pounds sitting in here.
Bowen, little dribbler down the third base line. Everybody's going to be safe there. As Bowen just flat out run that one and hit it soft enough to keep Sammons all the way to third base. So give Bowen a single on a little weak ground ball to the third baseman as his speed outran that one. That's going to bring up Robbie Bruning. Robbie's singled and scored a run tonight. He's also flown out twice. This puts some pressure on the Baxter defense with the Trojans' first and third situation with a lot of speed on the bases and speed in the batter's box. And he's running, and no stolen base awarded as they just allowed Bowen to go to second base. So that takes the double play out of order and puts 2 RBIs out there for Robbie Bruning. Curveball is going to be grounded to third. They're going to not make any outs as third baseman Chase Sammons back to the bag to give Robbie Bruning a fielder's choice. So that's going to load the bases for the pitcher, Aiden Ashbacher. Aiden's had an RBI single way back in the second inning. See if he can't help himself out here. He takes fastball, strike one. First time Aiden's faced Lawson in this game. Lawson come in last inning. Curveball catches the outside corner. Ashbacher down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Get yourself a good 2-strike approach here, Ashbacher. Infield's in for Baxter for a play at the plate. Lawson steps off. Percentage points goes up. Gaps are a little bit easier to hit on through the infield. Get a hard ground ball. It's going to score a run or 2. That pitch is way outside. Good take there by Ashbacher. Trojans got them loaded up here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ashbacher line drive back up the middle. In comes Salmon to score. Bowen rounds third. He'll be in no problem for a 2 RBI single by Aiden Ashbacher to add a couple more insurance run for the Trojans, who now lead it 5-0. Good bit of hitting there by Ashbacher. Again, found himself down in the count. Just put a good 2-strike approach together and hit a line drive back up the middle to score a pair. So that's going to bring up Briar Schultz, who hit a triple and scored a run his last time up. So Trojans still have 2 on here with only still 1 out. 3-hole hitter, second baseman Schultz up. He flares one off to the right side. Out of play.
Yeah, made great contact with that ball. He was just a little behind it.
There you go. There's a little flare out the right field. It's dying. It's going to fall down in front of the right fielder. Plays it on the hop. Everybody advances 1 base. Lawson's able to pick it off in the middle of the diamond to hold the runners. Clean single by Briar Schultz. That's going to load the bases for the Trojans. So that's going to draw a meeting to the mound from Coach Cord Baldwin, as the Trojans have loaded the bases here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They now lead it 5-0. He just had words of wisdom. Didn't make any changes. As Brocobb's going to come to the plate. Brocobb had that RBI double his last at bat. Pitch is outside. This all started with a hit by pitch by the Salmons, a good sack bunt by Colin, and then 3 straight balls in play. Ball gets away from the catcher. Good job there by Bruning to realize it didn't go far enough. Lawson's taking his time out there on the bump. He looks in, now he delivers. Brokaw hits another flare out to right field. That should be plenty deep enough to score a run as Bruning tags up from third base. And Ashbacher tags from second. So RBI sacrifice fly by Brokaw. Way to get a job done. Blake Brokaw with a productive out. That puts runners at the corner here for designated hitter Cam Smith. Trojans finally able to break through with a crooked number. Now lead 6-0 here. Lions are down to their final 3 outs when they come up to bat in the 7th. Let's see if Cam can't get off the slide here. Swings at the ball in the dirt as Breyer takes second base. Cam behind in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Lawson come in relief last inning. Curveball, Cam hits a little 3-hopper over the shortstop. He fires across to get Cam. Cam grounds out. But the Trojans threaten and get 3 across. They now lead 6-0, out hitting the Lions 9-1. We'll have the top of the 7th when we return. You're watching 3A Regional Baseball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
Welcome back out here for the top of the 7th inning to Red Wedke Ballpark, home of your Girard Trojans, leading the Baxter Springs Lions 6-0 in the top of the 7th inning. Baxter's got 3 outs before their season may come to an end. Aiden Ashbalker still on the bump for the Trojans. He's thrown a gem tonight. He's going to have to face the heart of the Lions' orders, 3, 4, and 5. As he's going to face Lawson, Walker, and Wade. He starts Lawson out with a inside fastball. Catches a corner on the outside there. Count evens up 1-1.
Yeah, Ashbacher been very efficient through the game. Only has thrown 62 pitches so far. And whether that be through Ks or just letting his defense play defense.
Well, Lawson skies this one to the infield. Robbie Bruning retreats 2 or 3 steps and makes a routine catch. There's out number 1. So that's going to bring up their first baseman, who has the only hit for the Baxter Springs Lions, and that was way back in the first inning. And the Trojans was able to record an out on that play. Ashbacher just throwing strikes. Starts Walker off, pitcher's best friend, strike 1. Ball's grounded up the middle. Bruning cuts it off behind the mound, fires across. Out number 2. Play goes 6-3. That's going to bring up Wade. Baxter's down to their final out.
Number 21, Wade.
Wade digs in here, season on the line for the Baxter Springs Lions. Ashbacher throws a little high, fastball. He might be feeling it himself, knowing that he's down to his final out. Strike. Nope. Inside, I guess.
That's one of those things, Jess. In the last out of the game, you can never be nervous or just need to get that out. You have to let it come to you.
There's strike one, 2 balls and 1 strike. I agree, Sarah. Sometimes it's the hardest out to get is this last one. But Baxter has to score 6 before we can get 1 out. I like our odds.
I agree.
Pitch is over but low there. So Wade, the catcher Wade, is ahead in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. Pitch is outside. Wade draws a walk. So Baxter's not giving up quite yet. That's going to bring up their designated hitter, Maine. They're going to have a courtesy runner for their catcher. Maine, designated hitter, he bats left-handed. He has struck out and grounded out to the shortstop. Weston holding the runner there at first. Everybody else playing straight up. Ashbacher leaves that one a little high. He needs just to relax and settle down. Trusty Stuff's been good all day.
In these moments, you need to, I don't know, keep it simple.
Just play catch. We talked about it. Sometimes this last out is extremely hard to find. There he is, back in the zone there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner at first base. Pick-off play first. Everybody back safely. Another thing, too, Ashbacher hasn't pitched out of the stretch much. He hadn't had very many base runners, so. Just missed inside. Might be squeezing him just a touch here. 3 balls and 1 strike to the designated hitter, Maine. As Maine backs out as Ashbacher is ready to throw. Runner takes his lead at first. Ashbacher comes set and delivers. Catches inside corner at the knees. That's going to have a full count. Something's happening right here, Sarah. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 on. The runner's going to be leaving with the pitch.
Just need a tie ball game, and this is every kid's fantasy.
And delivers strike 3 right down the pipe. Maine goes down looking. Ashbacher throws a complete game, 76 pitch shutout. Man, great job, Aiden Ashbacher. Tip our hat to him, and we'll have all that and more when we return for the GN Bank postgame show right after this.
Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss on the play.
A Trojan sack means $1 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $1 short stacks the next day. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
Hello, 4 States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the 4 States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
first one here is a 2017 Ford Focus with only 21,000 miles. That one's not for sale though. I'm going to probably keep that one.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2016 Chevy Malibu with only 13,000 miles, but I might hang on to that one too. So let me show you the next one. Ford F-150, but that one's going to stay with me too. So let's go down to the next one here.
Hi, I'm Eddie.
2017 F-150, so we have 3 of them. I could probably let that one go.
Hi, my name's Eddie.
2015 Ford Transit Cargo. I'm going to keep that one because I have to move here soon. But the rest of them, you're welcome to come out and look at. And I think you'd like a lot of them. We appreciate your business.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Welcome back out here to Red Wookie Ballpark. We are in the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. We're going to be joined here by Coach, pushing too many buttons. We're going to be joined here by Coach Dunlap, and this post-game coach interview is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Coach, heck of a game.
Yes, it was. Very proud of those guys.
Yeah, I just unofficial stats here on Aiden Ashbacher. I got him going 7-inning pitch, 2 walks, 5 Ks, no runs on 1 hit.
Yep, he did exactly what we needed him to do. He came out, pounded the zone, I think 76 pitches through 7 innings. Defense played for him. Unbelievable job by him.
Yeah, and offensively, maybe a little bit better approach at the plate. We put down a couple sack bunts. We hit some productive outs with a sack fly, and they just looked a little bit more comfortable in the box tonight.
They did. You know, they really came locked in today. Both of those Baxter arms, those are the top 2 arms. Very quality arms at that. And our guys did all the right things, putting balls in play, limiting strikeouts, all the things we've preached to this point, put it all together today.
Yeah, talk a little bit. Very first inning, top of the first, Baxter comes out and maybe a little bit of nerves by Ashbacher, walks the leadoff hitter, and they end up getting him all the way to second base. They try to score him on a ball hit to Perrin Stevens in left field, and he throws a bullet to Brokaw at the plate to nail the runner at the plate.
You know, that was after I told Aiden how great of a job he did in our breakdown. The second person I went to was Perrin, and that set the tone. That was a huge play. He works his tail off out there, and he came up firing, and he's been really good for us.
Yep. So what do we got left on the table here in the 3A regional bracket, Coach?
We'll go down to Riverton on Monday, and we'll have the winner of Frontenac and Cherryville.
Yep. Well, I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I'm sure That game's probably winding down as we speak. So, what time? Is that the 2 o'clock game? Is that the early game?
I'm not real sure, honestly, which time it is, but I think actually it's the late game. I think we would, if we can take care of business in the first one, I think we play back-to-back.
Back-to-back. All right, well, Coach, I don't know if we're going to make Riverton. They don't know if KSHO 1 will allow us, and 2, if we'll have good enough service to broadcast down there. But let's recap your season real quick. This would be your 15th win on the season.
Yep.
Yeah, for 2 seniors, we was here for senior night last night. So on a team with only 2 seniors to get 15 wins, the future's still bright here for Trojan baseball.
Absolutely, I truly believe that. Last year we were extremely young, 5 wins on the year. Beginning of this season, you could see the maturity, you could see it coming. A lot of talent was there. And they bought into all the things that we want them doing, and they've worked hard. And absolutely, our seniors have been great leaders for us. They're helping us a ton. But yeah, to go out for those guys and triple their wins from last year, it speaks volumes to the work they've put in.
Yeah, and they look good doing it. So I won't keep you much longer. It's hot up here in this press box, Coach. Like I said, if we don't make Riverton Monday, good luck, and we'll sure be cheering you on.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate what you guys do.
All right. Hey, that's been the Coach Dunlap Coaches Show, and we're going to take a break real quick, and we'll come back and wrap up the Leah Smith Agency postgame show. You're watching it right here on Girard Sports Live.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs. You've heard go big or go home. At Big Iron Auctions, you can go big from home. With thousands of pieces of equipment, active auctions, bidding at your convenience, and an easy-to-use site, BigIronAuctions.com can help you grow big. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 to see how Big Iron Auctions can help grow your operation. Bid now, list now at BigIronAuctions.com. From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back out here to Red Woodkey Ballpark. Your Trojans are victorious over the Baxter Springs Lions, 6-0. It was really never in doubt. I thought maybe there for a while they was going to let Baxter hang around, but Aiden Ashbacher would have none of that as he threw 7 innings, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, no runs, and 1 hit for the Trojan pitcher. Talked a little bit to re-quote Coach Dunlap, 15-win season, a second seed in this regional. They will have to probably, more than likely, unless there was an upset tonight, play Frontenac Monday. But Ashbacher will be ready to go with only throwing 70-some pitches. He'll have a full duty of his pitching staff to try to win 2 more games and make that state tournament. And what an advancement from a 5-win team last year.
Yeah, it truly shows, how those guys have stepped up in the past year. They've probably put in work during off season, and it just shows that they're willing to come out here, buy into the program, and give all effort, all out.
Yep, and I would like to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank all of our sponsors. We've had a great time. Sarah Goebel and I, Jess Murphy, we've done just a handful of softball and baseball games for you, but man, it's always a pleasure to get out here to the old ballpark and do those. So I want to talk a little bit more about regionals. You've worked all year. You can lose every game going into regionals, and it becomes a single elimination tournament. And that's what you've worked for, like you said, all off season, all throughout, every practice, every game, everything that you've done boils down to tonight and to Monday. And for when I saw these Trojans, they're ready to play. So we're going to wish them good luck down there at Riverton Monday. And we will, like I said, thank everybody for watching. For Sarah Goebel, I'm Jess Murphy, and go Trojans.
Thanks for watching. From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at varsitysportslive.com.